Oba Femi, the next rising star in WWE. Well, he was a part of Stephanie McMahon's podcast. Some would think it was pretty much a throwaway question, but he was asked, I guess, his like inspirations just in life. So let's go ahead and see what Oba Femi says. And this upset the wrestling community, of course.
Respect about what's possible. Who taught you to dream big? Who did teach you to dream big?
I just recognized the pattern of everyone who was successful. They weren't afraid to dream wild.
Like who?
Name one. Elon.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. Like, whoever.
But I mean, are these people that you were following that helped?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
those are a couple good ones. Yeah.
I listened to a lot of Joe Rogan when I was in college.
Yeah.
A lot of Joe Rogan. And, you know, he had this mindset of like, go out there, go and do it. And
yes.
Yeah. David Goggins. Like, his story is incredible. Like, just from being like a plumber, just a regular average guy, to becoming who he is today. Like, it's insane. So, just, if you look back at who he was and who he is now, it's like, how do you even dream that big? Where do you start?
That clip right there has turned the wrestling community against Oba, and now he is apparently MAGA. Why, you might ask?
Yeah, I was about to.
Because he said he listens to Joe Rogan.
Seriously?
Yes. So Elon Musk is a little bit, right?
I don't know what the fuck they are. They're not.
I know they had a falling out, but
they had a very public falling out. Then they had like public makeup, but now I don't know. They're not as chummy as they were because they were like almost butt buddies during the campaign.
Yeah, some people were saying that Elon is like the second most powerful man in the country now. He was so far up Trump's ass. And then they had a disagreement about something, and then it fell quickly. But yeah, Elon, even with that, they still kind of put him in the MAGA camp, I guess. But yeah, that's Elon. And then, yeah, he said he listens to Joe Rogan. I don't know who the other guy is, so.
He is a motivational speaker, athlete, author, and retired United States Navy SEAL. He's an ultra marathon runner, ultra distance cyclist, and triathlete. He was inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame in 2019 for both his achievement in sports and his service to the United States Armed Forces. His memoir, Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind and Defy the Odds, was a New York Times bestseller. I still don't know who he is, but good for him.
Yeah, but what did he say about Trump? That's the real question.
Goggins?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't understand why people have to look to like actors and all this shit for their political beliefs.
Because we got an epidemic of shitty fathers.
I guess so. So yeah, over Femi, he said that he sided with Trump. Or I'm sorry, he didn't say that. He said he liked Joe Rogan. So the internet equated that to him being a Trump supporter because of Joe Rogan.
Makes him very average to me. Like he's a normal dude.
Yeah. Now, obviously, it's like, why do we have to make this political?
Right.
But like,
especially when he didn't even name one fucking political person. Like I can understand if he named a political podcast.
Yeah. So he was asked, who took inspiration from, and he said Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. Take the political part out of it. Those are two people who have made more money than a lot of people will make in their lifetime.
Yep.
Joe Rogan being the top of the podcast game. And I'll even
built an empire off of his couch.
Yeah. And I'll even throw like Alex Cooper, who does the Call Her Daddy shit. Those two have made more money in the podcasting realm than anybody's ever going to make.
Except Joe Rogan has influence. I don't think Alex Cooper does.
I don't know. I don't watch either one of them, if I'm being honest. But
I do, because they both had presidential candidates on their podcasts and nobody watched hers.
I've heard clips from this Alex Cooper, and a lot of the clips I've heard is about, masturbating. And if that's her podcast, so why are you taking your political stance with someone who just talks about masturbating? How to live your whole life
because the candidate that she had on her show, it was a retard and just went for the numbers, and instead of doing any research on what the show's about, what kind of like shit does the audience like to hear? Because Rogan, him having Trump on, he's had like Bernie Sanders and shit on. Like, it's not out of the realm for him to have like serious people on. This sex chick is a sex chick. So for her to have, politics on her shit just out of nowhere, and if I'm not mistaken, that might be her only political one too.
Yeah, it was.
It's not good strategy, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, even to get in that position, she was doing something right, even if it failed. But yeah, anyway, back to the people have turned on FEMI because he says he listens to Joe Rogan. Following Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, I don't see how that's a bad thing. If you separate politics, which he never talked about, he just said
No, not at all.
them being, reachers or whatever. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with what he said. This is a podcast where it's real. So he didn't bring this into like the ring. So I don't think we as a wrestling community should bring it into the ring either.